What a guy!
Good concept. Yeah, this is very interesting.
That major chord at the beginning is so off-putting. Like, you really don't think it should go there?
It's like a roller coaster sort of feel. Because it's such a tormented song.
Bro! Wow!
I hate that feeling of being left on the upbeat. Is horrible.
I
Makes you feel
love
like,
it. I love it. Obviously, there's a lot of angst in this song.
yeah, I mean,
There's a lot of repressed sort of emotion coming through this, which obviously, however, the chord progression doesn't sit well with me, which I think it's the purpose of it.
I think the chorus is, I only want to cry, cry and cry, right? Like the chorus goes, the fall of leaves express the change of seasons, but I just am unable to wake up. Are you willing to be a hero or will you give up? The sky is bright, full of rain clouds. All the light is given a death sentence. What kind of hero would you want to be? I see that you're only a mercenary hook. I only want to cry, 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 and cry. You know what it sounds like? I think the reason why we find it familiar is because I think it's like a Dog Tree song.
Yeah, Dog Tree.
Or Nickelback.
Nickelback for sure, but then you also
like
have
Hero by Nickelback. Creed, yeah.
You also have bands like
but they never explored that aspect of things. Like sometimes they did, I guess.
Alter Bridge sounded very similar. It played with similar tonalities and brightness.
It's like
songs.
A brightness scales, and I guess the depiction of like the ups and the downs. I guess the best example to sort of describe the song would be that phrase there, which is the sky is bright but full of rain clouds. All the light is given the death sentence.
Yeah,
that's like a good. That's probably a good way to analyze this song, if you like.
Because it's like a life continued right after tragedy. However, everything was tainted by it.
Yeah. So, how can you have a good day the day after, or the next weekend after that?
Or
you've basically seen the worst of humanity.
Yeah. It's something that doesn't. It leaves a scar.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And here's the thing. Obviously, the chord progression. I think the reason why certain things don't feel right in the song were purposefully made in that way.
Hell yeah,
so
that's a genius.
It really is.
David's no joke, man.
Not only lyrically, but like musically speaking, you really feel the wrongness, the anxiety. It's like you're always looking over your shoulder. You're always like aware of something else in the room.
Interesting enough as well, like one of the verses is, today I'm just feeling a little lazy because I can't express why. It was like a symptom of sadness, but the diagnosis was unknown.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
That is so brilliantly expressed.
One of the other verses is, I want to say it all, but I don't have much to express. I only hate my inability to escape out of this prison. A
prison that was made by him, by our own image in our own mind.
Or maybe I'm just feeling hopeless. I shouldn't keep dreaming on. You're not a hero. And then the chorus proceeds.
Well, there's also a line in the chorus that says, are you a hero?
Oh, it says here, are you willing to be a hero or will you give up?
Yeah. I love the idea of that, because at the end of the day, the prison cell that we make up in our minds, we also have the key to it. So it's like, are you willing to fight through this, or is it just the rain clouds?
Well, I've always looked at it like this. I mean, in moments where there's immense sadness and it's horror essentially, because what happened in 9/11 was insane.
Horrific.
And obviously that's what inspired the song. But in moments like those, yes, maybe a tad bit more complicated because reality is kind of fucked.
Correct.
But I think in moments of, maybe equal horror to that specific person, you've lost someone, you're going through something very difficult, you're sort of creating a prison of your own mind. I've always looked at it from the perspective of, look, man, you have you can tell the story two ways, right? Mm-hmm. You can be the hero of your own story, right? Or you can be the loser. And I sure as fuck don't want to lose, right?
Mm-hmm. You've already lost enough. So.
Life will make you lose, and it will slap you around like there's no tomorrow.
Correct.
So I choose to win. And if the beginning of winning, if the only way I get to win is by simply making a decision that I will refuse to lose by my own will.
Yeah.
I might lose because of other things things I can't control. But I sure as fuck I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna dust off the wounds. I'm gonna heal my wounds. I'm gonna cry in a corner, and then I go round 7. Son, here we go. And I'm gonna get my ass whooped, and I get up again. That's what to me means being the hero to your own story. Because you will have some good days, and in those days you'll kick ass. You know, and those days will provide you with the armor to then be able to tolerate the difficult days. It's really interesting to see his own perspective because, you know, artists obviously feel things a bit harder and more intense than most people because look at the stuff they create.
Correct.
So it's super interesting to see it from his perspective, such a dire and dark period. The second song actually is called Melody. And it was also written and performed by him. It's that partnership
Combo,
with Waka, what's very important, especially during this album. It was also in the Black Tangerine album. So let's give it a watch and let's see perhaps the recurrent themes and musical composition in both. It's also live, same concert.
Very cool. This concert really slapped, bro. This concert
Seems alright.
is going so hard.
谢谢。谢谢。
谢谢。So.
Melody.
The audience be barking.
Yeah, he was so popular amongst the ladies. He's actually nuts.
He knew he was that guy.
Look at the girls.
I think he's still that guy, but you know, we move on. His vocals are so pristine, though. Jeans and a freaking vest.
That says so.
Bedazzled. Nothing screams 2000 like that.
And a diamond necklace.
Stunning chord progression.